Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Stephen Hawking. You've heard these names before, and most likely linked them together with this one thought. All brilliant minds that made great scientific contributions to society. But one name you probably haven't heard of is Nikola Tesla. Overlooked in history, Tesla made a tremendous impact on the world with his creativity and ingenuity. My name is Kaylee, and I'm here to enlighten you about his life and the impact he's made on the world, and to give the recognition that is so greatly due to him. I'd like to start off with a quote that was by Tesla in 1926. When wireless is perfectly applied, the whole earth will be converted into a huge brain, which in fact it is, all things being particles of a real and rhythmic whole. We shall be able to communicate with one another instantly, irrespective of distance. Not only this, but through television and telephony, we shall see and hear one another as perfectly as though we were face to face, despite intervening distances of thousands of miles. And the instruments through which we shall be able to do this will be amazingly simple compared to our present telephone. A man will be able to carry one in his vest pocket. I personally like this quote so much because it really just shows how far ahead of his time Tesla was to basically predict the invention of a smartphone in the 1920s when technology at that time was nowhere near close to something like that. So it blows my mind. Tesla was born during what was said to be a lightning storm at the stroke of midnight on July 10th, 1856. He was born in what is modern-day Croatia, and he began going to the Polytechnic Institute in Austria as well as the University of Prague. And it was there that he really began to have a fascination for electricity. In 1882, he began working for the Continental Edison Company, where he designed generators, and in 1884, he moved to America and began working as an engineer for Edison's Manhattan headquarters. Impressing Edison within the first year, Edison told Tesla that he would pay him $50,000 if he could fix or solve a series of engineering issues the company was having. Tesla was able to fix it, and when he went to go retrieve the money that was due to him, Edison basically laughed at him and said, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." So no surprise there, Tesla ended up leaving shortly after, and he formed the Tesla Electric Company. At this point, he had already created his alternating current, which is, for multitude of reasons, is far superior than Edison's direct current. But after forming it, and when the Chicago's World Fair was looking for a company to supply the power for the fair, what is now known as the Battle of the Currents began. AC versus DC. But yeah, so both sides were fighting to supply power for the Chicago's World Fair, and Edison went as far as trying to discredit Tesla's alternating current to the point where he was taking stray animals and electrocuting them with Tesla's alternating current, claiming that it was dangerous or more dangerous than Edison's direct current. But despite this, Tesla still won, and it was very pivotal for Tesla because it also led to the decision from the Niagara Falls Power Company to hire Tesla to generate alternating current power in Buffalo, New York, using a hydroelectric power plant, which is still used today. And so is Tesla's alternating current. Like, that's something that we still use today. Like, direct current is not used very much anymore. Most of all that we have is uses alternating current that was made by Tesla. And some other things that Tesla made or invented that we still use today are a radio, which that is the original radio that Tesla had built. And he also invented X-rays, which we all still use today, especially if you have the tendency of, breaking your bones or something. And then this is Tesla's original induction motor, but it's still used today. It's made, some changes obviously over the course of time, but it's still used today. It's mostly used in household appliances, so everyone uses household appliances. So it's a pretty big deal. And then that cartoon is of Tesla basically using a remote control for a boat, which as time goes on led to the development of drones. So it all began with Tesla and his boat years and years ago. He just laid down the foundation for us basically to make drones, and not just like military drones, drones that are for personal use as well too. Like that is all because of Tesla. And then my personal favorite, Tesla coils. Not only are they really cool, but they're also used in radios, TV sets, other electronic equipment, and it also laid down the foundation for wireless technology. So pretty much everything that we have in the world today is because of Tesla, and if it wasn't for Tesla, things would probably be very different for us as we know it. So the next time you turn on the light, get an X-ray, watch some TV, do a load of laundry, or just goof around with your own drone, remember the person who started it all, because without the man who lit up the world, it would be a very dark place. Thank you.